Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Fun Knife Fridays. And I've been waiting for this one because this knife just showed up last week, and I got to tell you, I was so excited to show it. But first, let's talk about channel knives. Everybody knows that I have a channel knife. It's this guy here, this beautiful Moore maker that says RJ's Knives on it. And I got this when I first started the channel, because I just thought it would be nice to have something that celebrates the channel and kind of a mile marker. And Moormaker had these Texas trappers, and I had recently moved from Texas, but I still missed Texas and consider it a big part of my life and my history. So I was happy to get this one. It's really beautiful. It's got this little inlay of Texas on the other side, and I really like this knife. I mean, it's beautiful, 1095 carbon steel, mirror polish. This thing is just the epitome of a great trapper, and you guys know that I like trappers. The spay on it is beautiful and works every bit as good as you could ever hope that a spay blade would work. Just an awesome knife that I can't recommend enough. Moormaker knives. If you get a chance to get one at some point, I would definitely say get one, because they are just worth it. They really are. They're a little pricey. I'm not going to lie. It's an investment, but they do hold their value, and they are good knives. I'm going to go ahead and leave the clip point open over here. But the other one, this is where it's Fun Knife Friday. I think I possibly inspired this knife. I don't know for sure. You guys tell me what you think. Have we seen this somewhere before? Maybe. I don't know. But the guys at SMKW, if they didn't actually make this for me, I would say that hopefully I inspired them. But this is the Rough Rider small blue resin and wood fixed blade knife. And this thing it's a really fun knife. I really like it, not only for the fact it's wood and resin, which just goes perfectly on my table. The wood doesn't exactly match, but look at that. It's almost like a green screen effect, isn't it? It's just kind of a cool thing. It's almost like part of it's missing, or there may be water running over it. I don't know. We'll go over this knife though. This thing is great. It feels great in hand. There's no jimping or anything on here. It has a steel cross guard, a steel pommel, and it has this sweet little star on the end cap, which I thought this is fantastic, because not only does it look good, but it's kind of like a Lone Star, kind of like this Lone Star here, which kind of goes with our whole, kind of Texas stuff. And then also I thought that this was a good thing because in a defensive situation, you could mark your attacker. And you can say, officer, just look for the dude with a star on his forehead. He's the bad guy. But that's just being silly. But it looks cool. You can see that the wood and the resin, it kind of, fits in kind of cool. It's kind of like how you've seen other wood and resin things that are smaller. There's a little more wood, or they filled in where it was cracked or wherever, but it's kind of a really cool deal. I don't know what kind of wood they used. Nowhere really mentions this little star on the end, which I thought would be good if I ever go back to doing the old school sealing letters with wax. I can, stamp my seal in there. Just kind of fun. You see it has a lanyard tube, so you'll be able to get a lanyard to hook it around your wrist if you're going to do any serious outdoors work. It has a nice little blood groove or fuller on it. And it just says Rough Rider there at the base. And it gives you your model number, the RR2239, and it is made in China. Really nice, thick, chunky blade on this. going down to a pretty thick point. The knife is very sharp. You can tell it's grabbing you. It's actually sharp up here in this blood groove too. They did not break any of the corners on that. So that's kind of interesting. And the blood groove's just on the one side, which usually those are stamped on both sides. So you have one side without and one side with, which is kind of different. I had to take some specs on this on my own. There was not much on the website. It does have a satin finish on the blades. It is made of stainless steel. They don't identify it, but I would guess it's 440A, since that seems to be what all the other Rough Riders are using. You have the blue resin and wood handle, and we talked about the steel guard and the pommel. It comes with this nylon sheath, and the nylon sheath comes with a sharpening stone. So if you are going out into the woods or whatever, you'll have a nice little sharpening stone. And this is cool because I haven't seen many knife sheaths that have a sharpening stone. They were always on that Air Force survival knife, came with a little sharpening stone, but then you haven't seen that around on anything else, at least not for a while. It was kind of more of a big thing, I think, in the 80s and maybe the late 70s, with the early, when we were talking about the early days of the survivalist movement, which is still going on today. But it's a pretty decent nylon sheath. It's got just your belt loop here. It does have these bands here, so you could do a scout carry if that's what you're interested in, or hanging it on your web gear or something, with the Molly, fasteners and stuff. I don't know if this is Molly compatible, but it looks like it might be. But yeah, this is kind of just a fun little knife. I like when they have a nylon sheath, when they reinforce this with the metal to open it for your snap. That makes a world of difference, and I think that's cool. I went ahead and weighed everything. When the knife is in the sheath with the rock, it's 9.3 ounces. The knife by itself is 5.7 ounces. It expected with the resin and stuff, it's a little bit, your balance point is more in the rear. It's actually more about right here on the knife, instead of it being, more farther back or more farther forward. So it's not quite, maybe, right about here. So you're looking at about what, little less than halfway down your handle. The knife by itself, like I said, is 5.7 ounces in weight. The overall length of this guy is 7 5/8, and the blade is 3 1/8 inch long, and it has a 3-inch cutting edge. Compared to the Trapper, it's right about the same size, just a completely different size blade. But I think that both of these together, or one with the other, or one or the other, you're looking at something that can definitely get some work done. This is just a fun little knife. But I thought this definitely met my criteria of Fun Knife Friday. I hope it met your criteria as well. I had several people write to me and let me know about these knives coming out. And I was like, I just have to do it. They make the small size, which the small size is good for me because I've been kind of liking smaller fixed blades lately. So I wanted the small one. They do make a large one. I don't have the specs on that. You'd have to go to the SMKW website. But I'd like to think that that somehow, when you're looking at production times of stuff, when they got this idea of building this knife, I'd like to think it was about the same time maybe that this board was getting built, and that somewhere in the ether the ideas crossed and somebody said, hey, that'd make a great knife handle. Or if I'm actually lucky, they saw this and said, we should do that for a knife handle. That would be awesome. Either way, I'm not asking for any money from it, SMKW. You guys are safe. I'm just honored that you'd make me a channel knife, and I didn't even ask for it. This is pretty darn cool. So now I have a channel knife that is one I picked out, a traditional blade, and then we have one that was a production blade, a fixed blade that the guys over at Smoky Mountain, they didn't know I needed it, but I needed it, and they may not have known about my channel, but I kind of hope they do. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just being silly at this point. But hey, it's Fun Knife Friday. If you can't have fun with your friends, who can you have fun with, right? And you guys are all my friends. At least I think you are. Except maybe that one guy way over in the back corner. I don't know. He's going to give me a thumbs down on this video. I just can feel it from here. But anyways, that's enough for this one, guys. Have a fantastic Friday. Have a fantastic weekend. I will be seeing you this weekend. I'm going to put out some more videos. We'll see if we can get a video for every day for Memorial Day weekend. So I'll be working on that, and I hope you guys have a fantastic Friday, and definitely go out, celebrate with your family and friends this weekend. Go visit a memorial site if you have one in your area, and give thanks to all the vets that paid the ultimate sacrifice for us. And definitely go get you some barbecue and just have fun, celebrate life, because that's all we have. All right, that's it for this one. I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.